Welcome to Orlando, Florida, a couple of teams hoping to finish their season in magical fashion by taking home a victory in the Cheez Citrus Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Minnesota's offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all of the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Right down the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Great place to start for this offense. The give is to Miller. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Now, how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
The short hands, it's Horton. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Really good-looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Miller with the ball. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. He might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, great big plays for this defense.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Tracy. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Golden Gophers are rolling down the field. using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there. And because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
Off-play action on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the 1st quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They feed him again. He's stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that's probably not where the hole was supposed to be.
No, that's not where it's supposed to go. You want to run the ISO in the middle of the field, downhill. All the guys are set up to run that play downhill, too. So when you bounce it out wide, a lot of times those angles aren't set up on the outside, and the play was...
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Simpson. They're working that left side. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. New set of downs after the completion.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Firing to the right, complete. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Connection to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Grab near the marker. It's Smith. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give is to Taylor. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Simpson. Time to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete.
Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've moved it right to the precipice of... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Tide!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Grabbed behind the line, it's Taylor. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Oh, they're after him! Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but his defense forces a fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Bringing the heat. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
A first half that gave us some riveting moments, Reese. Not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted, and finish the deal here in the second half. Turning it on! He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
At the 45 on his way. He's loose. Touchdown, Alabama! And the punishment has been extended.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Hand off from the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to get...
There he goes! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for second down. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Got a man, it's Taylor. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we could just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite play.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
To throw, it's Simpson. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Caught close to the marker, it's Horton. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Quick, he smashes his way through again. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second.
A shot toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Smashes through the tackle. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Good timing on the quick out. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Caught near the sticks, it's Bernard. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the beatdown has ensued. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy...
Makes the grab down the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. The short hands, it's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. The play-action fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 4th down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. Listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats at the end of the season. We look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Got his man to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off a big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got a man. It's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
There he goes. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started.
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Direct snap. Nice move there. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Let's go! Handoff to the single back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And this is a tough spot for QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field. But also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Defense.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tracy. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Off the play fake. He'll take a shot. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Here comes that Alabama offense.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw.
Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just...
He uncorks one deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Snagged in the middle. It's Tracy. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
This time he's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The inside handoff. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now they'll try the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
So now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's Bernard. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Big fella moving. Touchdown time! And the route is on.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Lindsey. Finds his tight end. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. He'll pull it down and run. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
And with that, the season comes to a close for